The University of Minnesota has recently been making strides into becoming one of the top 3 research institutions in the world. But with such lofty aspirations, you'd think they'd want to pay a little more attention to detail around campus. In this exclusive Irene on TV investigation, we discovered there's a little something they might want to put some research into. The color wheel. That's right, in an exclusive investigation seen only here on Irene on TV, our scoop-searching investigative team discovered that the powers that be at the university don't know their colors. We found this indisputable evidence at a place you might not think, the East River Road Garage. Don't let this stunning facade fool you. Within the East River Road Garage lies a secret almost too horrible to bear. Whoever designed the color labeling system lacks a basic grasp of color nomenclature and recognition. Let's take, for example, Level C of this underground parking complex. Level C's color designation is apple green. This shows that they didn't want to use basic colors like red or yellow to grace the jewel of the university's parking system. They knew that students, faculty, and visitors alike would be unimpressed by the primary simplicity of such nomenclature. As you can see over here, this wall is a perfect representation of the color apple green. It brings to mind your grandmother peeling Granny Smiths to bake in a pie for some sort of all-American festival. Nothing wrong on the surface here, but let's look a little closer. Here is exclusive evidence stealthily obtained by the Irene on TV investigative team, in which you see one of the helpful little cards that are available by the elevator so you can remember where you parked. You will immediately notice that the color of this card is not the apple green of the wall, but rather a distinct textbook Crayola yellow green. This is obviously a grave danger that will confuse many an ERRG patron. How could they be expected to return to the apple green level when the card is so obviously yellow green? Even though it says apple green on it, the color discrepancy can cause headaches, vertigo, and even delusions in some severe cases. Sadly, this isn't the worst offense that we found in the murky depths of the ERRG. Just one level up in this complex, we find the cheerful Level B. Looking at the color of this wall, I'm sure you, as I did when I initially came here, had a color immediately spring to mind. That color is, of course, cotton candy pink. And continuing with the food theme for the previous level, you would expect it to be cotton candy pink. As I made my way toward the card slot of this level, I was wondering if the other levels might be something like grapey purple or raspberry red. I was also pleased with the calming yet bold choice of color for this level, cotton candy pink. Right? Wrong. Apparently, somehow, the folks at the University of Minnesota took a level that was so obviously cotton candy pink and named it magenta. Magenta! I was outraged, and frankly felt a little sick to my stomach that such a grave injustice was allowed to occur. How could prospective students take the university seriously when the administration doesn't even know what color magenta is? How could alumni take pride in the institution they once attended? How could current students riot in the streets when their hockey team wins national championships? These questions remain unanswered and will continue to concern the university community and everyone in the Twin Cities until the administration finally comes clean about its chromatic malfunctions. Until then, we live in an incorrectly labeled world and hope that the damage caused to our hearts and minds is not permanent. Back to you, Irene.